This is a book review of Free Will by Sam Harris. This came out around 15 years ago. It's a very short book, around 13,000 words long, will take maybe an hour or two to get through. The main argument that Sam Harris puts forward in this book is that we do not have free will, that free will is an illusion, and that our thoughts, behaviour, decisions are determined by the biological and chemical composition of our brains and by factors in the environment. And so he questions whether or not we can truly be held accountable, responsible for our behaviour if our behaviour is caused by things we have no control over, namely the biological processes, the chemical composition of our brains, and the interaction of the processes and composition with the environment to cause us to act in certain ways. He gives the example of a violent criminal who commits a terrible crime, and he asks the question, would our view of the criminal change if we learned that he had a brain tumour which pushed up against part of his brain, which led him to be highly aggressive and act in a violent manner? Would we still say that he is responsible for his behaviour? And he uses this argument to illustrate the point he wants to make, which is that if we can see that in this particular case, he cannot truly be held responsible because of something inside his brain has led him to act in a certain way. Sam Harris is arguing that, well, psychopaths, for example, have a particular brain, have a particular composition, which leads them to act in certain ways, and therefore can they be truly held responsible or accountable for their behaviour? And so this is the primary topic of discussion in the book. It has quite profound implications for how we think about law and public policy and crime and punishment. There are many people who disagree with him, who take a different view, who believe that we do have free will and that we are responsible for our behaviour. Thanks for watching.